Zidon Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to another live stream. 2 in 1 day, how fun. And you could probably hear a little that Jack is watching something.
Kinda sorry.
All good. But yes, in about half an hour, a little bit more than half an hour, the state of play is going to begin. So we're going to be watching that live with you guys and discussing our thoughts and theories and all that jazz. You can also, you might also hear in the background some PlayStation sound. I currently have my PlayStation up, just in the background, so that we can so I can look at just various different games, so that we can discuss them, and probabilities and stuff like that. I don't really think that there's going to be too much that we'll be able to predict when it comes to like new games or anything like that, because yeah, there's a decent chance that some new games will be revealed, but I also think that it's probably mostly going to be it's probably going to be a lot of games that we already know about, as well as a few new games, because there's a lot of games that are out that we just or are coming soon that we know about, and they're probably going to talk a lot about those. Obviously, they're not going to talk about any Nintendo or Xbox exclusives, but they'll probably be talking a lot about like multi-platform games, and that's why Jack's here. Hi, Jack.
Hello.
So that's that's like the big thing that I feel like we're probably going to discuss, such as especially when it comes to there could be stuff about Witchbrook, there could be stuff about Elliot and Octopath, which those are both fun. I'm especially looking forward to Elliot. You're looking forward to Octopath, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, there could be a lot of different things. I think mostly we're going to be seeing stuff from. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of things for that are just PlayStation exclusives. I expect there to be horror games because PlayStation likes to show horror games on these things. But we're not gonna be talking too much. We'll probably be just sitting here when that happens, because we're really not that into horror games. But yeah, I could see Insomniac's Wolverine. I could see that happening. That would be fun. Actually, that would be really fun if that happened. It's basically it's just gonna be a Wolverine game. Since we've only gotten one trailer, and it's supposed to there's been rumors that it's supposed to come out at some point soon. I think like the current thing that people are saying is that it's gonna be coming out next year, at some point next year. I think early, if I'm remembering correctly. That's probably gonna be a PlayStation exclusive though. So, yeah. I could see. I'm seeing a few people like talk about like Spider-Man. I think that before they do another Spider-Man game, they're probably gonna do Wolverine. They want to get. I think they want to get Wolverine out before they do another Spider-Man game. Just due to the fact that a lot of people are really wanting to see Wolverine. I could I do have some games that I would really like to see, such as Dark Cloud and Sly Cooper and other games like them, Ratchet and Clank, and like all these different games that like you don't really expect to see them, but like if they actually ended up happening, fantastic, great, I'd love that. I could see another SpongeBob game getting revealed or talked about, because I think there is another SpongeBob game that is in development. but I could be wrong. Do you remember if do you remember seeing anything about that?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that is coming though, because especially the last two games were really well received. Obviously, Battle for Bikini Bottom was extreme. The remake of that was extremely fun. And when it comes to the other thing, I'm gonna turn this down a bit. When it comes to what was it? I'm forgetting what the other thing was. I don't remember what it was. Cosmic Shake. Yeah, Cosmic Shake was really good, as was Battle for Bikini Bottom's remake. Those were very good. And I think that they'd be fools not to keep the story going. And I think that there was some rumor, or it might have actually been a trailer of another game, and that's gonna probably be on all systems. I imagine like Witchbrook is probably gonna be on there. What other games were there that we were really excited for that are coming out soon? That could be on.
I have no recollection.
I think most games are out at this point. Like Sonic Racing, I think just came out the other day. I think.
Yeah.
So they might talk about it. Let's see here. Sonic. I'll just do that for real quick. See what happens there. Yeah, Sonic Racing Cross World. It's still. Oh, it's supposed to come out tomorrow. Sorry. So it's coming out soon. So I could see that having a trailer. Like a last trailer. Same thing goes for Ghost of Yotei. Basically each of them gets one last trailer before they release. And that's pretty much it. I could see both of those happening. Because like I said, they're releasing Sonic Racing tomorrow, and Ghost of Yotei next week, I believe. Make sure of that because of course you can't see it on here. Let me see. Yes. So yeah, Ghost of Yotei comes out in about a week, a little bit more than a week. And then yeah, like I said, Sonic Racing comes out tomorrow. I think I could see Ratchet and Clank happening. I don't think that any of those came to the Switch. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay.
I don't think they did.
Okay. Because those are great games, especially the most recent one. I'm really hoping that that they will announce the next game for that, because they left it on a cliffhanger. So, well, not a cliffhanger per se, but definitely left it open-ended. So, I really hope that we get something about that soon. There was something else that was like kind of interesting. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's look at let's see, PlayStation Studios things. I could imagine there being another God of War game. What exactly they would do, I'm not sure. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna care that much. I've played like one of them, and I'm just, it's whatever. I could see some stuff for Lego. Like I said, I could see stuff for Ratchet and Clank. Sly would be Sly Cooper would be so much fun to see him show up again. Jak and Daxter would be fun, but I highly doubt it. If they're gonna do anything for Jak and Daxter anytime soon, it's probably gonna be a remake or a remaster, because it's like, it doesn't need one because it's been ported. Those games have been ported to the current systems. but I also could see them wanting to do a remaster or remake, just due to the fact that those are much older games. I could, like I said, I would like to see Dark Cloud or Ni no Kuni getting another game, and those could come to the to the GameCube, or not the GameCube, the Switch. I'm tired, in case you haven't noticed. But I could see, I could see Dark Cloud or or a third Ni no Kuni game coming to the Switch. Team Ico has a game, but we haven't that they're working on, but we don't know anything about it yet. So I could see that them doing another trailer about that. Okay, this is rather interesting. So I'm just going through like the Discover PlayStation Studios thing, and like some of these, yeah, it makes sense that they would have them up there. But they have like some old classics on here, and it's kind of making me wonder if they're planning to do something with those. I could see Horizon, just because that's like it's such a, it's so prevalent. We don't need to see another Horizon game, but they were probably going to make one. But like they are showcasing Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, what was the other? Dark Cloud, surprisingly, as well as Rogue Galaxy, which you wouldn't expect those. Especially Rogue Galaxy. Like, no one ever expects that. No one talks about that game anymore. A lot of these other games I'm not really too certain. But they're like showing all sorts of games, so it might just be me looking grasping at straws, because I would like to see some of these games. I could also a lot of people have been saying Kingdom Hearts. I'm not getting my hopes up though, because it's just been so it's been a struggle. We don't, yeah. Do you think we're gonna be getting anything from them anytime soon?
Probably not.
Exactly. I am seeing Last of Us being talked about, being shown in their thing, as well as Detroit Become Human. But those two games, I feel like they're done with their stories. I don't really see them doing another game, especially Last of Us. Granted, Last of Us has gotten more press recently because of the show on HBO. But at the same time, like, some of the press has been really shitty. So, yeah. I don't know. I could see another third Last of Us. That would be fun. That would be interesting for sure. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it could be. It could happen. I don't see Detroit Become Human ever getting another game. I think it's done better as a manga than it has as a freaking, as far as I'm aware, than it has as a video game. Because yeah, there's a lot of chaos with that. What is this? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I'd love to see another Dark Cloud game. I really would. I know you don't know anything about Dark Cloud, but it's such a great series. It really needs more people to play it. And a new game would probably do really well to get people back into the series. Especially since there hasn't been a game since PS2 era. When is that out? Oh, it is out. Okay, Sword of the Sea is out. That was made by the same people, I believe, who made whatchamadoodle. I'm forgetting what the game was called. Frick. Journey, I think is what it is. Is that who made that? I think that, yeah, it's made by the same people who made Journey. So, yeah, Sword of the Sea. I imagine that they'll. I was expecting that to not be out yet, but I guess it is. I don't know. Oh, Final Fantasy VII, the next Final Fantasy VII game, 100% that is going to be in here. I am fully certain that they're going to reveal the next Final Fantasy VII game. Another game that I would like to see, but I don't expect it anytime soon. Another Jedi Survivor game. Have you yet played? Or I don't even know. Are the Jedi games on the Switch yet?
I don't think so.
Let me just double check that just to be safe. Because I feel like yeah, one of the Jedi games might be on here. No, that's Lego Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, Lego Star Wars. Okay. Yeah. Okay, does not look like Jedi Fallen Order is on. Oh wait, nope, no, I don't see Jedi Fallen Order. So honestly, that should come to the Switch. It really should, because it's such a good game, and it's yeah. That's fine. But yeah, I could see them doing another Jedi Survivor game. What exactly they would do with it, I don't know yet. But it'd be fun if they did. Has Kenna Bridge of Spirits been popular beyond its original release? I don't think it has. Like, that had so many issues when it first started. I don't know. I haven't played it since its original release. See that? I'm hoping that while I'm thinking about it, I'm hoping that with Kenna Bridge of Spirits, they are starting to realize that physical games need to happen, because if they don't, then you have a Kenna Bridge of Spirits situation again, where a lot of people wanted to play it, but because it was only digital, a lot fewer people bought the game than people who originally wanted it. And then when it eventually got its physical release, not very many people bought that physical release because they didn't realize that it had happened. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Like, free games, it's fine for them to be digital only, but if it's something that you have to pay for, then it needs to have a physical release and a digital release. Well, digital release is whatever, I don't care. But physical release has to happen for almost every game nowadays. So, or you're gonna get way fewer. Yeah. Do 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 do. Tactics could happen. They might do a Final Fantasy Tactics trailer, like one last trailer for that as well, since that's releasing next week. Again, there are so many games releasing next week. It's kind of insane, or over these next few days, I should say. Like, this is the season of gaming, really. Like, September was the season of books. October is the season of games. It's kind of insane. Like, obviously, like I said, obviously, Final Fantasy Tactics, that's actually releasing in September, but it's the last day of September. Sonic Racing is tomorrow, and then freaking Ghost of Yotei, Pokemon ZA, and I want to say like a few other major games are all coming out really freaking soon. So, yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Whew. Okay. But, yeah. I wish... I don't know. I think that they could also talk about the new Lego Batman game. I kind of wish that there was more Lego games, though. Like, I understand why they're only doing, like... they're significantly lowering the number of Lego games right now. At least from the main Lego game makers. I think now, actually, there are more Lego games coming out, but a lot of them are a lot shittier than the Telltale ones. Or,
yeah.
Traveler's Tales, sorry. Because, like, obviously, we had, the Skywalker Saga not that long ago. And then the next game is freaking Lego Batman Legacy, the Lego Batman game. I'm forgetting its exact name, but I think it's Lego Batman Legacy, Dark Knight Legacy, something like that. And that's not coming out until next year, but it's like at least 5 years, I think, between Skywalker Saga and that. Like a few years ago, it was like a new Lego game every single year. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they're taking their time and actually making good games. But it's like, I don't know. The other two Lego games that are coming out soon, one is basically one of those stupid, it looks like a stupider version of like It Takes Two or Split Fiction, where it's all about playing as the frickin' you have to play as two. You have to do two players. You have to work together, which it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I actually think that that's going to be a fantastic game for couples, for siblings. I think that Lego game is probably going to do really well. Especially since It Takes Two and Split Fiction did extremely well. But it also feels like a cash grab after those two. So,
fair.
Yeah. And then Lego Party, or whatever it's going to be called. Like, cool, party game. But so many of the people who are playing Lego games at this point in time are adults, and way fewer people are going to be doing that. Are going to be wanting to get that game. Like, part of me would like to get the game if I had people to play with, but like,
Yeah.
like we're miles apart, so we're not going to be doing that. And the friends that are around this area are probably not going to be able to play that. So I don't know. Could it be fun? Yes, but also, nah. I think that's actually I think that's on the Switch as well as the Switch 2, though. So I might pick up the Switch version, and then maybe play it with my family, but I don't know. It's a discussion for a future day, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna be seeing a lot. I think there is a decent chance that most of these games that we're gonna be seeing are Japanese games, especially since TGS is happening right now, and this is basically the last. I think. Yes, this is the last. Or rather, this and the Xbox thing are both happening today. So these are basically the last chance for things to get revealed, and then at TGS things are actually going to get more intense. But yeah. So, yeah. But because TGS is mostly going to be like talking about games that have already been announced and stuff like that. So this is probably going to be announcing a lot of new games, or not necessarily announcing, but not just necessarily announcing new games, but also re-announcing certain games. I think it would be reasonable to see, like I said, Insomniac's Wolverine, Kingdom Hearts 4, Final Fantasy 7 remake, whatever the third one's going to be called. These games, we know they're coming, we just don't know when. And that would be basically the chance that they have. This is going to be the chance to basically say, here they are, they're coming, but also expect it to be a little while longer while we wait. So, yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
I honestly have no opinion.
Fair
I'm
enough.
just here for fun.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, while I'm thinking about it, because TGS is happening, what are some games for the Switch that you want to see? That you're like really hyped for?
Witchbrook.
Yes, I think that's gonna be in here. I think that like it wasn't in the frickin' Nintendo Direct. They need to. It needs its release date trailer, and
Seriously.
like
All they've said is winter 2025, and I'm like, all right, it's now fall 2025. What is the release date now?
Yeah, like that does actually limit it pretty significantly, because that's just December technically, but a lot of these games will release, a lot of winter 2025 games technically release before winter starts, so it usually starts like somewhere in fall, usually November, but it's basically, these are the games that are releasing right before Christmas. So yeah,
Exactly.
and I think that which
I swear to God, if it's released in the month before Christmas, I'm gonna fling myself off a bridge. Because, according to Mama Bear, and now I have to follow this rule, which sucks. The month before any major holiday, like Christmas, Easter, your birthday, etc., the month before, you're not allowed to buy anything for yourself, because
Exactly.
quote, it ruins options.
Yeah. Like, I so there are certain so we have a similar rule. Our rule is a little bit different though, because like certain books, like I'm gonna get them as soon as I can. So like I'm probably going to buy freaking Skandar the day it releases. Like, doesn't matter that it's gonna be in November. I'm getting the game. I'm getting it before, like, the moment that it releases.
Okay, same.
So, like, you could say that to them. Like, there are certain things that I want this so badly that I'm going to get it before then. Please do not purchase it for like Christmas or something. So
I don't even think they know what Skandar is, so that's probably a fair bet.
You haven't introduced them to it. How dare?
Mom doesn't read paperback books, and I don't know anybody else who'd be super into it. Perhaps Alex, but they don't read.
These people who don't read. I mean, come on. I don't know. To be fair, though, like, especially kids, it's really hard to get kids into reading because they're just like, especially when it comes, because school is like constantly being like, you need to read this, you need to read that, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, then it ruins the fact, because they're being told to read it, they don't want to read it, and they don't want to read anything else. Because like they're associating reading with school, and yeah, I don't know. I find it funny though, like certain game, like when it comes to video games, even though video games are becoming more prevalent in the school environment, I don't really see a lot of kids no longer wanting to play video games. Even though a lot of schools are using video games to teach. Like, specifically, Minecraft. Kids are still playing Minecraft. They're just not necessarily, like, they're not going to be playing Education Edition when they're at home. But when they are at home, they'll be playing, like, their own worlds and stuff like that. While at school, they'll be playing the Education Edition or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, granted, Education Edition is very, very different from standard Minecraft. So, yeah.
True.
Speaking of, this week is getting a lot of extra live streams. I'm realizing, because well, not a lot of extra, 2 extra. Obviously this one because we're watching the State of Play, and then the next, and then on Saturday, we're doing the watch along for Minecraft Live, which that's gonna be fun. Like, what exactly are they gonna do with that? I don't know. I'm hoping it's something big. I'm hoping that they're doing something pretty big for that. But I don't know. I kind of would like to see Minecraft do Minecraft 2.0, because there's like so many there's been like a whole bunch of like rumors about all sorts of different updates for Minecraft, and they've been setting up so much stuff that I could absolutely see them doing something big for that.
True, I was just thinking that myself.
But I think like if they're going to reveal that, it'll probably be at that thing. We'll know for sure on Saturday. But yeah, we're approaching the actual start of this thing. So,
what time is that on Saturday?
That is at 10 is when they are starting. We'll probably get go in a little bit early, because I think they're doing a pre-show. I'm not certain exactly what time.
Okay.
But I would say you should be there by like 9:45 at the latest, but
all right.
Probably better to be there early because, like I said, they're doing a pre-show, and that could be fun. I don't know if we're gonna be too interested in that though. But we'll talk about it off stream probably, to be certain.
Okay.
But yeah, it's starting. Let's see what games we got. Okay. PlayStation Studios. I'm gonna turn this off actually.
You want to share your screen?
Oh yeah. Why is this being stupid? Share screen.
Every time the sun dies, time
There we go.
stretches and tears.
Are you seeing it?
Yep.
Good. Looks like some horror game to start us off with. Big surprise. Why? I don't understand why PlayStation does so many of these things.
Corrupted. Approximating.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells
Oh!
emotional and haunting
This is a
stories
sequel to Returnal?
from DevRaz's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't think that they were going to do a sequel to that. I didn't think that did well enough.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can
gonna
defend
fix
yourself
this.
and absorb projectiles.
Okay.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Okay, they should have gotten somebody else to do the freaking voiceover for this. This is... I don't know. He just feels so disinterested.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using Eclipse-driven weaponry.
So I played Returnal, which is the first game of this, and it was fine. Not necessarily my cup of tea though, so I didn't play it too far. So I'm not gonna be getting this, but I didn't think that it did well enough.
Lost Carcosa.
So I'm kind of surprised that it's doing it.
I'll try to forget.
Hold on for me. I will find you. I promise.
Yeah, it doesn't look like something I would play either.
Yeah, and I mean this is gonna be a PlayStation exclusive for sure, so you wouldn't even have the chance to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not surprised that they're starting off with a PlayStation exclusive. Nor am I really surprised that they're doing a horror game, because this is horror. This is 100% a horror game.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always...
This
come
is
back
like
to
one of the most boring frickin' gameplay showcases I've ever seen. Like, this guy is not energetic at all. Like, what the fuck? Like, granted, Returnal is very much a dread horror game. Like, you know something's wrong from the get-go, but it just builds over time, slowly and surely. And like, this looks like it's gonna be a bit more intense, but I don't know.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for the PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
I'm wondering like what people are already saying on this. Yeah, like some people, a lot of people are like, whatever. Just like, this is so, I don't know. People are not thrilled with this first game. Yeah. 2026. People who liked Returnal, enjoy. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I can't care. I really can't. Alright. Let's get this actually started. Something really good just to catch us up after that. Looks like another horror game, though.
You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years.
Oh, it's a mystery game.
The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone.
This actually looks a little bit more
Our
interesting.
squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess.
I mean, it looks more interesting.
Fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
But they get results,
What the
no?
frick was she even doing there?
Long-range missiles get results.
I have no
Show a
idea.
little faith. We're at the end of history.
I mean, it looks like an interesting mystery game.
That could go
I
wrong.
don't think it's necessarily something that I'm gonna play, but it looks more interesting. Zero prods? I don't know. Whatever. For dead spies. Weird. The fuck? Is this Flight Simulator?
Looks like it.
Why are we getting a Flight Simulator trailer on like State of Play? Really? This better be fast.
I really like flight simulators.
Yeah, but it's more of like why in the State of Play, not necessarily like it's a bad. It's not necessarily a bad game. It's more of like it feels like there could be like 1,000 other things that would be more exciting to put up on there. I don't know. I mean, it looks really well crafted. I'll say that. But it's another flight simulator game. Wait, is that going to go to space? Okay. December. Okay. Yeah, that's right, because this is since Microsoft is now willing to put things on every system, it's probably gonna be on every system. I'm not necessarily guaranteeing that, but it's probably more likely.
100 meters in closing.
I got 2, east side. Moving right to left. I got 3, west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute.
Call of Duty?
3,
Is that what this is?
2, 1. Execute.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
Battlefield.
Battlefield. Whatever.
As it's commonly known, has crumbled.
Same diff.
Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax as ballsy's play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The
whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love a challenge.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light him up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
I think at this point, Battlefield is a little bit more realistic than Call of Duty, but
Yeah.
either way, it's like, I don't care.
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
Like, do they really need to make war games?
Hey
They really
everyone,
don't,
I'm Sean Benson.
in my
I'm
opinion.
Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th on PS5.
Okay.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year.
Oh? Oh, wait. What is this?
Deus Ex Returns. This PS5 remaster is
Oh.
a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and
Okay.
Spire.
Deus Ex is getting a
Remastered
remaster.
Classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
On its way back to the people. And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as J.C. Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear those.
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for.
Is it just me, or does this look like a AI remastered thing?
Deus
It-
Ex influenced
yeah.
a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence.
That's kind of worrying.
The same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
Like, I don't care, but
It's
yeah.
almost Halloween, and you know what they say: everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Oh, what horror game are they doing now? Oh, fuck.
Death comes to
Halloween.
Haddonfield in Halloween the Game, tribute to the John Carpenter classic.
Wow.
Team at IllFonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors.
That's
to
one
save these
one thing that
lives.
I do like about Game Awards and Gamescom is that they have actually made a statement that they will attempt, at least, to never show an AI-generated game. They know that it's going to happen, but still.
It's up to you
Oh,
to lead
welcome to the
down
chaos.
safety,
We're watching PlayStation State of Play.
Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them
But,
survive
yeah.
when they inevitably cross paths with the
Big
unsuspecting
surprise!
Michael Myers.
Horror game.
Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September.
Can we stop with the horror games though? Please, let's move on to something actually fun.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG Last Epoch is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive
I have
skill
no idea what this is.
customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world.
It kind of feels like Diablo to me.
You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement, Last Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release.
Orobis? That is a why did they?
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation.
Oh, this looks like a
and
better.
exploration
This might actually be a decent
Follow in the footsteps of
Seven
the
Deadly Sins game.
Prince of Britannia, and play an original story
Like
in the series
like I've seen
created
some of the other ones that they've done, and they're all really shitty. But this one actually looks like it could be kind of fun.
Cook your own
Nice.
meals, mine
Like-
resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own.
Huh?
Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and
This
space,
you know what though that
original
this
heroes
feels like?
join forces
It
with
feels
other
like
characters from the series to
Seven Deadly Sins meets whatchamadiddle.
Venture out alone or with friends.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the that really popular game that's been everywhere. I don't know. Not important.
Two iconic characters.
Oh, Sonic Racing.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds launching on PS5 tomorrow.
I have no idea. I honestly don't. I haven't even watched the newest episode.
Join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early.
Ooh, Mega Man.
But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
The Sonic Racing Crossworlds looks so fun. I don't know when I'm gonna if or when I'm gonna be getting that anytime soon, but it looks fun.
Next year as part of the season pass and digital deluxe edition. The early unlock period is already underway.
But yeah, that comes out
Deluxe
tomorrow.
Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Crossworlds right now.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
It is I who will be Shogun. Kurimatsu, why? You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
Yeah.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope, light unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make us Shoguns, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war.
Yeah, Neo 3 coming next year. Big surprise. Okay. I haven't played any of the Neo games, so I have no idea. Wait, are they remastering the first one? Okay. Or no, this is a different thing. But it is a remaster. Clearly. I don't know what the game is, though. Eh, decent. Okay. Yep, Dynasty Warriors 3 remastered. Not surprising, but I don't know. Could be better. Okay, let's see here.
Another world snuffed from existence.
What is this? Bandai Namco.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Oh, I think we saw a trailer for this previously, or at least I did.
History is strictly forbidden.
I'm not sure what the I don't remember what this is called, but it. I don't know. Yeah, this is the big problem with a lot of these things. It's just like how many are like horror or horror adjacent because we don't really play those. Maybe you should put some shorts on if you want to continue fighting evil today.
Put some clothes on.
Like, seriously, like, this looks like like the other, like the guy is wearing like this super covering stuff, and then she's just like, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, Code Vein 2, whatever. I'm sure people are excited, but at the same time, it's like whatever.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles right here.
Ivalice.
Today,
Idiot.
we're joined
It's
by the
Ivalice.
games director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリーズクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。
See?
プレイステーションで
Ivalice.
発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として
And that's coming out really soon. I kind of would like to get that, but at the same time, it's still, it's just not something that I want to get right away. So, you know, we'll see when or if I get it.
ファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
Are you also going to do a collaboration with 14 since they have Ivalice in there? What is this? What the hell is this?
先輩アンクルさん、いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。はい。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということは、レッド・イタリアの正当後継作品ってことですね。
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクション
What the fuck is this?
PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。
今度は地獄なんですね。
はい。探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします。
相変わらず理不尽だね。
はい。レイダーたちは
The thrill.
ボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるか
So
を
it's
競うのが醍醐味となる。
multiplayer roguelike is what that looks like to me.
新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
Okay. Weird. Oh, what's this? Oh, this looks fun. This looks actually kind of really interesting. You mess around with the world, and you're in the storybook. Looks like a more dark version of, I'm forgetting what the game is called, but yeah. But that looks interesting, and that's coming out next year.
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集夜社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。
Chronoscript。
本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
Chronoscript, The Endless End. That actually looks really fun. Like, I feel like that would also be on other consoles as well.
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
Pearl Abyss.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Huine. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Huh.
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answer.
What is this? Crimson Desert? Huh. It's coming March. Okay. I'm not sure. Wait, what the frick is this? Oh, they're doing speakers. Why are they giving us speaker ads? Okay, we don't need to know about every single thing about this. Can Horizon stop, please? It needs to end. I really
Hi
hope,
everyone, I'm Brett
I hope
Elson.
they're done with that. I really do.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list. These all arrive for PlayStation Plus Essential members on October 7th. You remember me? Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Okay.
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode No Return.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary. And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Wait, iconic? That is not iconic. That is not an iconic PlayStation game. When you say PlayStation iconic games, you mean fucking Spyro. Gran Turismo is not a freaking classic.
本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツーリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、
Okay, move along. We don't need to hear about Gran Turismo.
アップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの、レーストラック、フォーミュラ1でも使われる。
I'm mostly mad because like they're acting like this is like one of their biggest games when it's or they're acting like it's a classic when it's not. It's just a racing game.
様々なゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで、30年かけてグランツーリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
When you say classic, you mean Spyro, you mean or something along those lines. Why are they showing the controller being all... Oh, it's a God of War. Okay, they're doing something for God of War. Okay, whatever. Okay, it's just because it's the 20th anniversary. Whatever. Is this going to be like a new God of War game, or...?
Longer than I can remember.
Nope. Something else entirely. Oh, it's Wolverine! We're finally getting Wolverine. Yes! This is what we want. Is he in the... Wait. When is this?
I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying.
Oh, this looks cool. This is gonna be extremely bloody though. Holy shit. Yeah, this deserves to be rated M. Holy shit.
That's always waiting. Just not for me.
Oh, I'm so here for this. Oh, Mystique is gonna be in this. Fun.
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
That looks fun. I'm here for this. I am so ready for Wolverine. Fall 2026. Nice. So probably my guess is either October or November. Probably October. Probably.
question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Probably more. I don't know.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the root to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I played James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
He sounds good for Wolverine, yeah.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh that fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You can see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and
I
the
think
Wolverine team,
the wait for this is so worth it. I am so ready for Wolverine.
more in spring of 2026.
It's gonna be a lot though. Oh, that is gonna be rated M for sure. There's no getting around that. Please tell me that's not it. Is that really it? They should have done more. If that's it. That sucks. Like, I'm glad that that we finally get some information about Wolverine, but come on, you could have done more than that. I was expecting them to like throw out some more trailers, like for games that are coming sooner, like Ghost of Yotei, like one more trailer before it releases. I don't know. Maybe something for Kingdom. Like I didn't expect Kingdom Hearts, but at the same time, I would have liked to see something for it. I don't know. What did you think?
I thought it was all right.
Okay, I mean, there were some good games. I won't say that there weren't. There were some good games, but I feel like they could have done like a lot more. I don't know. Even like that's one thing that I like about the Nintendo ones, is that they give a chance to show off a lot of different games, even if they don't necessarily feel like they're going to be able to talk much about certain games. At least they can do like a bit more information about it. But yeah, when like let's see. So what was that? So of the games that we were actually that I'm excited for at all, let's see. Wolverine, obviously. Where? Let me see at the beginning here. So yeah, there was. Ivalice is coming, but I'm not certain exactly how much I'm gonna talk about that. The Seven Deadly Sins game. It looks better than I was expecting it to be. Am I gonna get it? No. Sonic. I'm glad that they're doing more with Sonic, but at the same time, it's probably not gonna be. It's cool. I would expect more though for how close we are to release. Ivalice Chronicles, I'm glad about. I'll probably play that. And then what was this game called again? Chronoscript. Yeah, Chronoscript, The Endless End. That looks fun. That looks like a fun game. I think like that and Wolverine were probably like the best games of this. Like the other games, like the other games that I found interesting are games that I already knew I was gonna play, and like most of this is just like, oh yeah, there's like a special. It's the anniversary stuff for certain things, but it's really not that much information. I don't know. It could have been better. I don't know. Especially for the fact that this is your last chance before TGS officially starts. Why are you not like putting everything putting like a whole bunch of cool stuff out there to be like, hey, this is coming, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. And I think a lot of people, a lot of the PlayStation fans are like, when are we getting the next Spyro game? We know that there's that they're working on that Toys for Bob have supposedly been working on one for years at this point. We know that it's somewhere in development. What the fuck happened to it? That's supposed to be the next Toys for Bob game. I don't know what something weird has happened to Toys for Bob, so I don't know what's going on with them. But another like some of these remaster things that we saw throughout this, like they look like they are AI generated. So I don't know. And I don't know. Like you found Flight Simulator interesting, you said, right?
Yes.
Like I think considering the fact that this is probably going to be available on every single console, I mean, cool, but it's a flight simulator. They've been done to death, and they do them every year. And I feel like you don't need to do a game like you don't really need to show much when it comes to games that are released every single year. So
yeah,
at least in my opinion, and like the Halloween game, whatever, cool. I'm sure that the Halloween fans are going crazy, being able to play as in that world. I don't know much about this last epoch or whatever. Like, it looks somewhat interesting, but it doesn't look like it's my cup of tea. Sonic Racing, cool. Neo, whatever. And then the what was this other thing called? The frickin' I don't know what the whatever this thing. What was this game called? The Let It Die Inferno. Like, I'm sure that like that looks like it's basically going to be a roguelike, but it's going to be a multiplayer roguelike. So you're still going to be so you're going to be killing each other while also killing the monsters. So
interesting.
I don't know. It looks like it could be fun, but at the same time, it also feels like it's going to be a dangerous situation. It's going to be a weird situation, and I guarantee that there are going to be people who are going to like gather, who are just going to go to the very beginning of the game, and they're just going to kill the noobs, and that's like the only thing that they're going to be interested in doing.
That sounds lame.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you don't do roguelikes. That are multiplayer and PvP. And that's what this feels like. It feels like a roguelike that is like that. Like, early on, there's going to be like a whole bunch of people who are going to be rushing to get through the end, and then who are going to be rushing to get like really good gear, and then they're going to come back to the beginning, and because roguelikes, you start off with some upgrades, then they're going to be killing people who are starting off. So, I don't know. That's what concerns me, and that's why I don't really want to get it. But yeah, Chronoscript though, like I said, that looks fun. That looks like a really fun game. Yeah. But yes, that looks fun. I don't know why they spent so much time on those frickin' speakers. Like, we don't need that much time devoted to speakers. We really don't. We didn't really need that much time devoted to the PlayStation Plus catalog. Like, I get it that you want to get money for PlayStation Plus, and I'm still mad about what they said about Gran Turismo. Like what was it that this? What did they say exactly?
The Last of Us Part 2 remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and
Iconic PlayStation classic.
Yeah, I think that's what they said. Let's make sure that that's actually the thing that they said.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service.
Blah 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 blah. Stuff about that.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2.
They spent way too much time talking about PlayStation Plus. Like, it's fine. PlayStation Plus is fine, but at the same time, it feels.
A special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most
PlayStation's most iconic.
Here, another all-time classic from the PS2.
Okay, so they didn't say classic. They just said iconic.
And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Yeah, iconic franchises. And, like, I get it. There are a lot of people who like Gran Turismo. There are a lot of people who do like it. But at the same time, it's not that iconic. It's not Spyro. It's not Crash Bandicoot. It's not fucking Sly Cooper, even. It's... I don't know. Like, if it had been one of those, one of the, like, original games that has been, that is, like, the big games of PlayStation, Ratchet and Clank, any of those, then that would have been fun. That would be fine. But instead, it's fucking Gran Turismo. That's what pisses me off about it. Like, even God of War, Like, I feel like, granted, God of War is not my cup of tea, but honestly, it's better than a fucking racing game. I don't know. It just, yeah, it pisses me off. I don't know. The best thing about this whole thing is the last game where it was frickin' Wolverine. Yes, please. I am here for it. I am going to get this game as soon as possible. I love that the last comment that was put in the chat is literally someone putting like a whole bunch of Canadian flags, because that is accurate to him. Oh
Fair.
my. Wolverine is, it's gonna be a while. It's about a year away from its release, but at the same time, like, that's the big, that is the most exciting thing about this thing, and it's the only thing that I'm really excited about, except, like I said, that the Chrono game, Chrono Script or whatever, right? Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chrono Script. That looks fun. That actually looks really fun. Yeah, Chrono Script, The Endless End. That sounds fun. That looks great. But when it's just that, and I'm mad. I'm mad. I don't know. There's like so many other games that they could have talked about, and I feel like they just dropped the ball completely for this, especially considering the fact that it's TGS. It's the biggest Japanese game developer thing there is, and you just failed. You failed. I don't know. That's my thought process. Anyways, guys, I guess that's where we're gonna have to call it for today. Tomorrow will be Throwback Thursday. Enjoy that when that comes out. But yeah. And then Friday will be Final Fantasy XIV Friday, and then Saturday, that's probably going to be the more interesting two-person stream, because it's going to be the Minecraft stuff. We're going to be it's going to be Nerd Chat live watching the frickin' Minecraft live. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live streams, and I will see you guys next time. But on